Imagine a place where the vast, silent steppe stretches endlessly beneath a sky so blue it seems to touch the heavens. A land where nomads roam freely, living in harmony with nature's untamed beauty. Now, picture a culture so steeped in ancient traditions that hospitality transcends mere kindness, becoming an art form intertwined with the survival of both guest and host. Mongolia, the land of Genghis Khan, is a place where legends come to life, and where the customs of hospitality are as mysterious as they are compelling. In this remote corner of the world, where the cold bites and the wind howls, a traveler may find themselves welcomed not just with a meal and a warm fire, but with an offer that would be unthinkable elsewhere: a daughter of the household presented to ensure the guest's comfort throughout the night. This practice, steeped in history and bound by cultural norms, reflects a world where the boundaries of hospitality are pushed to their limits. In the heart of Mongolia, where the past and present blend seamlessly, this ancient custom reveals much about a society that values honor, respect, and the well-being of its guests above all else. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and click the bell. Mongolia and its traditions of hospitality. Mongolia is a land where hospitality is not just a social nicety, but a deeply ingrained cultural obligation. The vastness of the Mongolian steppes, where communities are often separated by hundreds of miles of harsh, unforgiving terrain, has shaped a society that places a premium on the well-being of its guests. Here, a visitor is not merely welcomed, they are treated with an almost sacred reverence, a tradition that dates back to the time of Genghis Khan. The practice of offering a daughter to warm a guest throughout the night is one of the most intriguing aspects of Mongolian hospitality. This custom, while shocking to many outsiders, is rooted in the nomadic way of life. In the bitter cold of the Mongolian winters, ensuring a guest's warmth and comfort can be a matter of life and death. The gesture is seen not as a transaction or an act of subservience, but as a profound expression of respect and care for the guest's well-being. In a culture where the guest is considered a blessing, the act of offering one's daughter to ensure their comfort is viewed as the highest form of hospitality. It symbolizes the host's commitment to protecting and caring for those who enter their home, reflecting the deep connections between family, honor, and tradition in Mongolian society. Gender imbalance in Mongolia. Mongolia's evolving social landscape has brought new challenges, particularly in terms of gender dynamics. The country has seen a growing educational disparity between men and women, with more women pursuing higher education and professional careers than their male counterparts. This shift has led to a unique gender imbalance, where women are not only more educated, but also face difficulties in finding suitable partners who match their level of education and ambition. In rural areas where traditional values still hold sway, the role of women is often tied to domestic responsibilities and upholding family honor. However, as more women move to urban centers in search of education and employment, they encounter a different reality, one where opportunities are more abundant, but the pool of potential life partners is significantly smaller. This gender imbalance has broader implications for Mongolian society, influencing everything from marriage patterns to economic development. Women who excel in their careers may find it challenging to balance professional success with societal expectations of marriage and family life. In a country where familial and cultural expectations are strong, this dissonance creates a unique tension between tradition and modernity. Budog, the most extreme goat dish. Mongolian cuisine is as rugged and resilient as the land itself, with dishes that reflect the resourcefulness and endurance of its people. Among these, budog stands out as one of the most extreme and fascinating culinary traditions. This dish, made from a whole goat cooked from the inside out using hot stones, is not for the faint of heart. Preparing budog requires not only skill, but also a certain level of mental fortitude. The goat is first slaughtered, and its internal organs are removed. Hot stones, heated to an extreme temperature, are then placed inside the carcass, which is sealed to retain the heat. The stones cook the meat from within, while the exterior remains intact, creating a dish that is both tender and infused with the flavors of the hot stones. This method of cooking, which can also be used for marmots, is a testament to the ingenuity of the Mongolian people, who have learned to make the most of their harsh environment. The preparation of budog is often a communal activity, bringing together families and communities to share in the feast. The dish is traditionally served during special occasions and celebrations, where it is enjoyed not just for its taste, but for the skill and effort involved in its creation. Mongolian culture and traditions. Mongolia's cultural heritage is deeply rooted in its nomadic traditions. The country is home to more animals than people, with vast herds of horses, sheep, goats, and camels roaming the steppes. These animals are not just a source of sustenance, but an integral part of Mongolian life, influencing everything from food and clothing to transportation and social structure. The nomadic lifestyle, which involves moving from place to place in search of pasture for livestock, has shaped the Mongolian way of life for centuries. Even today, over a quarter of Mongolia's population lives as nomads, maintaining a deep connection to the land and their animals. This way of life fosters a strong sense of community and interdependence, where survival depends on mutual support and cooperation. Central to this culture are the traditional yurts, or girs, circular tents that are both practical and symbolic. The yurt is a microcosm of Mongolian life, where all daily activities take place: cooking, sleeping, socializing, and even religious rituals. The construction of a yurt, with its wooden frame and felt covering, reflects the Mongolian people's adaptability and their deep respect for the environment. Chinggis Khan, the legendary founder of the Mongol Empire, is revered as the father of the nation. His legacy is evident in the pride that Mongolians take in their history and their cultural identity. The image of Chinggis Khan, both as a conqueror and a unifier, continues to inspire a sense of national pride and cultural continuity. This reverence for history and tradition is a defining characteristic of Mongolian culture, where the past is always present, influencing the way people live and interact with the world around them. Nomadic culture and customs. Nomadism is not just a way of life in Mongolia, it is the very essence of the nation's identity. More than a quarter of Mongolia's population continues to live as nomads, following the rhythms of nature as they move with their herds across the vast steppe. This lifestyle, which has been practiced for thousands of years, is deeply intertwined with the environment and the seasons. The nomadic lifestyle requires resilience, adaptability, and a deep understanding of the natural world. Nomads must be able to read the land, predict the weather, and manage their livestock in a way that ensures survival. This connection to nature fosters a strong sense of respect for the environment, as well as a deep appreciation for the resources it provides. The gir, or yurt, is the heart of nomadic life. These portable, round tents are designed to be easily assembled and disassembled, allowing nomads to move quickly and efficiently. The gir is more than just a shelter. It is a symbol of the nomadic way of life, representing the balance between mobility and stability that is central to this culture. Nomads celebrate life's milestones with a series of rituals and festivals that reflect their deep connection to the land and their animals. One of the most important is the Naadam Festival, which celebrates the three manly skills of Mongolian culture: horse racing, wrestling, and archery. These activities are not just sports, but are deeply embedded in Mongolian identity, showcasing the skills and virtues that have allowed the Mongolian people to survive and thrive in their harsh environment. Horse riding, archery, and eagle hunting. Mongolia's rich cultural heritage is deeply intertwined with its traditional skills such as horse riding, archery, and eagle hunting. These practices are not only recreational activities, but also vital survival skills that have been passed down through generations. They are celebrated in festivals and competitions where Mongolians showcase their prowess and honor their cultural legacy. Horse riding is perhaps the most iconic of these traditions, with horses playing a central role in Mongolian life for centuries. Known as the horse people, Mongolians have a deep bond with these animals, which are considered indispensable for transportation, herding, and even warfare. The ability to ride and control a horse is seen as a rite of passage for young Mongolians, and it is a skill that is honed from an early age. Archery is another traditional skill that has been integral to Mongolian life. Historically used in hunting and warfare, archery is now celebrated as a competitive sport. Mongolian archers are known for their precision in and strength, often using traditional bows made from wood, horn, and sinew. Archery competitions are a highlight of the Naadam festival, where participants demonstrate their skill and accuracy in front of large audiences. Eagle hunting, a practice unique to Mongolia and parts of Central Asia, is perhaps the most awe-inspiring of these traditions. This ancient practice involves training golden eagles to hunt foxes and other small animals, a skill that requires patience, dedication, and a deep understanding of the natural world. The relationship between the hunter and the eagle is one of mutual respect and cooperation, reflecting the close bond between humans and animals that is central to Mongolian culture. Eagle hunters, known as berkuchi, are highly respected in Mongolian society, and the tradition is passed down from generation to generation. The training of an eagle is a meticulous process that can take years, and the hunters often form a deep emotional connection with their birds. The annual Golden Eagle Festival, held in the remote Altai Mountains, is a celebration of this unique practice, where hunters compete in a series of challenges to demonstrate their skills. Mongolia, the land of the eternal blue sky. Mongolia is often referred to as the land of the eternal blue sky, a fitting name for a country that enjoys over 250 sunny days each year. The climate in Mongolia is characterized by its extreme conditions, with hot summers, bitterly cold winters, and a distinct lack of cloud cover. This unique weather pattern has a profound impact on the way of life in Mongolia, shaping everything from the nomadic migrations to the design of traditional clothing. The Mongolian summer is fleeting, lasting only a few short weeks. During this time, temperatures can soar to 25 degrees Celsius during the day, only to plummet to near freezing at night. This sharp contrast in temperature requires Mongolians to be resourceful, layering their traditional garments for warmth and comfort. The dry, arid climate means that rainfall is scarce, and the landscape remains parched, adding to the rugged beauty of the Mongolian steppe. Winter in Mongolia is a different beast entirely. The season is long and harsh, with temperatures often dropping well below freezing, accompanied by fierce winds and heavy snowfalls. The Mongolian people have adapted to these brutal conditions over centuries, developing a lifestyle that is in harmony with the extreme weather. The traditional deal, a long warm coat, is a staple of Mongolian clothing, designed to protect against the biting cold while allowing for movement and flexibility. The clear, unpolluted skies of Mongolia offer some of the most breathtaking views of the heavens anywhere in the world. On a cloudless night, the stars shine with a brilliance that is rarely seen in more populated regions, creating a stunning backdrop for the nomadic camps scattered across the steppe. This connection to the sky is deeply rooted in Mongolian culture, where the eternal blue sky is often invoked in prayers and blessings, symbolizing the vastness and purity of the land. Ulaanbaatar, the capital of Mongolia. Ulaanbaatar, Mongolia's capital, stands in stark contrast to the vast open landscapes that define much of the country. As the economic, cultural, and political heart of Mongolia, Ulaanbaatar is a bustling metropolis that reflects the nation's rapid modernization and its rich history. The city is a vibrant mix of old and new, where Soviet-era buildings stand alongside modern skyscrapers and ancient temples sit just a short distance from contemporary art galleries and cafes. Ulaanbaatar is home to some of Mongolia's most significant cultural landmarks, including Sukbaatar Square, the Gandan Monastery, and the Winter Palace of the Bogd Khan. Sukbaatar Square, located at the center of the city, is named after Damdan Sukbaatar, a hero of Mongolia's independence movement. The square is a hub of activity surrounded by government buildings, museums, and theaters, and it often hosts public events and celebrations. At its center stands a statue of Sukbaatar himself, astride a horse, symbolizing the spirit of Mongolian independence. The Gandan Monastery is another must-see in Ulaanbaatar, serving as the country's largest and most important Buddhist monastery. Founded in the 19th century, it remains a vital center of Mongolian Buddhism, where monks continue to practice and teach. Visitors to the monastery can witness traditional rituals and explore its many temples, including the iconic Migyid Yan Raisig statue, which stands over 26 meters tall. The Winter treasure palace of the Bogd Khan, located in the southern part of the city, offers a glimpse into Mongolia's royal past. Once the residence of the last Mongolian king, Bogd Khan, the palace is now a museum showcasing the lavish lifestyle of the Mongolian royalty, complete with ornate furnishings, religious artifacts, and personal items belonging to the Bogd Khan. The Great Silk Road. The Great Silk Road, the legendary trade route that once connected the east and west, has played a pivotal role in Mongolia's history. This ancient network of trade routes facilitated the exchange of goods, ideas, and cultures between Asia and Europe, and it was along these paths that Mongolia rose to prominence. During the time of Genghis Khan, the Mongol Empire became a dominant force on the Silk Road, controlling vast stretches of the route and reaping enormous wealth from the trade that passed through its territories. The strategic importance of the Silk Road was not lost on Genghis Khan, who used it to expand his empire and to facilitate communication and trade across his vast dominions. The Mongols were not only fierce warriors, but also shrewd administrators who understood the value of commerce and diplomacy. Under Mongol rule, the Silk Road flourished, becoming a conduit for the exchange of goods such as silk, spices, precious metals, and textiles. The Mongols also facilitated the spread of knowledge and technology, including innovations in astronomy, medicine, and engineering that would have a lasting impact on both East and West. The Gobi Desert. The Gobi Desert, the largest desert in Asia, is a land of stark beauty and extremes. Covering over 1.2 million square kilometers, the Gobi is a place of vast, windswept plains, towering sand dunes, and rugged mountains. Despite its harsh conditions, the Gobi is rich in natural resources and has a long history of human habitation. The Gobi is perhaps best known for its dramatic landscapes, which range from arid desert to lush oases. The desert is home to a variety of unique wildlife, including the elusive snow leopard, wild Bactrian camels, and Gobi bears, one of the rarest bear species in the world. The Gobi's diverse ecosystems are supported by its extreme climate, where temperatures can soar to over 40 degrees Celsius in the summer and drop to minus 40 degrees Celsius in the winter. In addition to its natural beauty, the Gobi Desert holds a treasure trove of fossils, including some of the most significant dinosaur discoveries ever made. The desert's fossil-rich sediments have yielded an astonishing array of prehistoric remains, providing invaluable insights into the history of life on Earth. Paleontologists from around the world continue to flock to the Gobi in search of new discoveries, making it one of the most important paleontological sites on the planet. Mongolia is a land of contrasts and extremes, where ancient traditions coexist with modern realities, and where the natural world is as much a part of life as the cultural heritage that defines the nation. From the deep-rooted customs of hospitality to the rugged beauty of the Gobi Desert, Mongolia offers a glimpse into a world where the past and present are inextricably linked.